Ibrahim Oweiss is a professor of economics at Georgetown University and was Egypt's first undersecretary for economic affairs in the 1970s. He tells me that were it not for the military's intervention, the situation in Egypt would have only gotten worse.
Egypt is running out of money to buy the basics for the large population, 85 million people, and the loaf of bread is extremely important. So if it disappears in the market because there is no funds for it, this could lead to a revolution of the hungry.
Is that what we're seeing?
And this could be devastating. In fact, I had warned against this more than 2 years ago because of the deterioration of the Egyptian economy, because of the lack of stability in the country that's conducive to work. And this had a negative result on tourism. And tourism is one of the 5 main sources of foreign exchange, including, of course, the Suez Canal and the export of oil and export of cotton. And so Egypt is absolutely in the verge of the collapse had it not been for the intervention of the army yesterday.
Well, the recipe for the new leader, whoever it may be, seems pretty simple. I've seen one economist say all he has to do is restore stability, restore tourism, and restore confidence from investors. That is a very tough task with so much instability, isn't it?
It's a tough task, but it will take time. You see, once you're on the road of stability, things could accumulate and could move fast enough in order to achieve results, not in the short term, but definitely in a year or two. If the stability continues, then there would be remarkable improvement.
You've seen 1,500 factories close since 2011, and you talked about the $1 billion tourism industry. People are afraid to go to Egypt, where at one time people were flooding it. How do you bring those people back? How do you bring back the business, the factories, in this kind of climate?
Well, Egypt speaks for itself. You know, it's the largest monuments and ancient antiquities in the world. It is really selling. Once stability are there, many of the agencies that were created to help and to issue visas to Egypt and to conduct tours for Egypt, they will start working very actively because it's this bread basket. And because of their self-interest, they will definitely push for that once stability started to improve in the country.
I've heard other economists, one of their major complaints about Morsi, and I think you've already alluded to this, is that the people who he put in charge of the economic ministers lacked vision. Is that what's needed, a bold vision moving forward to help get out of this calamitous time?
What you really need is stability in the streets, number one, and the return of people to their normal work. Then an institution will start again to work, and results will definitely be shown.
Final question, yes or no answer. Are you optimistic?
I am optimistic. I've always been optimistic in the long run.
Ibrahim.
It's only a very short period of time for adjustments towards democracy.
Ibrahim Oweiss, thank you so much for talking to us.